My name is Dylan Thomas. I am clean and sober. I've been clean since July 27th, 2022 from the Diamond, and sober since August 4th, 2024. This is my accomplishment cake. I developed emotional resilience, built the capacity for intense emotions without being too overwhelmed. I surf the waves, remembering emotions are temporary, and I allow space to let them speak through music and poetry. I allow myself to choose myself to stop self sabotaging my own life. I release the need for external validation. My own worth is independent of others' approval. Self assured reassurance versus codependency. I learned to trust myself, a deep belief of making good decisions. I am a good person. I welcome connection to how my body and mind is feeling, and I became my own best friend, my number one fan. I made a commitment to nourish my body, mind, and spirit. It wasn't selfish to fill my own cup. It allowed me to navigate change better. I leaned into what elevates me: music, self help books, podcasts, and expansion of my mindset. I spoke my poetry truth on stage in August 2024. I reclaim my voice, speaking my truth without fearing judgment. I allow myself to be myself in a world that taught me how to hide, and I love me unconditionally. I taught myself how to create music in my bedroom alone, recorded 200 songs since 2022, and written 350 lyrics up until now. I became self aware and chose to honor it, understand the importance of my thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, became the observer of my inner world by recognizing patterns and triggers. I began to define my values and my identity, focused on what truly matters, genuinely aligned to my soul, rather than what I should want based on others. I broke patterns as I consciously chose to heal them, my attachment styles, and tending to my inner child's unspoken needs. I learned to trust my intuition because my own inner voice guides me. I set healthy boundaries, clearly defining for myself what I will and will not tolerate from others. I embraced imperfection. Failing at something doesn't diminish my value as a human. I began to face my shadows, the parts of me I abandoned and shamed, and recognize that those wounds need love and care, compassion. Gratitude as I shift my focus on the good things in life: joy, appreciation, love, and balance between the shadow and the light. Excitement for new experiences like a new song, a movie, or cuddling my pets or hanging out with supportive friends. I processed and articulated my needs and feelings out loud, reassuring myself when panic tried to take over to go back into silence. I practice self compassion, treating myself with kindness, reframing self criticism with self encouragement. I'm worthy of love and support despite the mistakes from the past. The need for change, things haven't been okay, and I'm willing to admit the truth of that and not stay stuck. I didn't have a plan yet, I was just being honest. I self published 17 books of my poetry and song lyrics. Yes, I did. These are all available in my bio if you want to check it out. Kindle is $3, paperback is 27, and hardcover is 37. Thank you so much for supporting me. And finally, the last two here, I learned to set firm boundaries, protecting my energy, saying no as I realize my well-being is my priority, nobody else's. And finally, if I could give a message to the world, anybody still struggling with their addiction or just feeling lost in life, hear this out, please. I know it feels impossible now. It feels like you're trapped in a cycle you can't break. Know that there's a life to be lived beyond the misery, where you are free and know your worth, surrounded by genuine connection and care. Your baby steps have always counted. Don't focus on the horizon too much. Just know it'll arrive when it's meant for you. Focus on becoming emotionally regulated in your body, your next breath, hour, day. You are not broken. You are not a lost cause. You are not disposable. You are choosing to overcome and heal your mind, body, and spirit. It's not easy. It won't happen overnight, but it will always be worth it. You are deserving of a better quality of life. You are more capable than you think. You deserve happiness. You are worthy of loving your own light. So, this is my accomplishment cake, and I have overcame so much. My partner of 4 years left me March 3rd, 2024, and it wasn't until the following year the rose-colored glasses were off and realized how much was all a game. You see, he conditioned me to need him for everything, but then abandoned me when I needed them. And I had to rebuild that for myself. I had to look in the mirror and see who I am, and see that inner child, and hug them, and hold them safely. Hug yourself when you're feeling uncertain, because your body needs it. Life is worth living. It truly is. And I hope that this can inspire anybody where they're at in their journey that you are more capable than you think. Life does improve, but it starts with you. It starts with recognizing what hasn't been okay and stop pretending that it is. Choose yourself. Grow into the best self you can be. Write it down. Journal your thoughts. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let imperfection be your perfection. That's what I did. And now I feel very accomplished and proud and excited for 2026. I have so many things in the work. I have 5 or 6 books on the way, a bunch of music. Hopefully, going to release 1 or 2 albums this year. I'm very, very grateful for everything. And I've been allowing myself to sit with my smile a little bit longer. Because I realized that the shoe that was dropping every time before was my fear. It wasn't anybody else's fault. It was my own manifesting as self-sabotage. So now I choose to sit with it and recognize it and allow grief to coexist with happiness, just like Inside Out. I became open to having a relationship to my emotions. I stopped shutting them out. I let them show. I'm not afraid to be myself. Authenticity is my superpower, and I know that my thoughts, feelings, and behaviors matter. My mind is worth millions, and I'll never forget that. I love me unconditionally. Thank you.